Race 1 at Silverstone was the appetizer, and now it's time for the entree that is Race 2. 12 of Endurion's finest are set to duel for 24 laps, and it's time to read their starting positions. As mentioned before, the grid for Race 2 is reversed from the Race 1 results. So, with that being said, on the pole position is Scope Passer 6398 in a KDM Crossbow, and beside him is DOR Forlorn Bear in a BMW M6. Row number 2, Bobby Blue 508 in a Porsche Cayman, and TRC 521 in Mercedes-Benz AMG GTR. Row number 3, NSR 8495 in a BMW M6, and MXR Weasel in a Chevrolet Camaro. Row number 4, Black Ops Man in a Ford Mustang, and ZFG Mini Mike in an Alfa Romeo 4C. Row number 5, rounding out the top 10, are LMR Hybrid in a McLaren 570S, and HCCR Colonel in an Audi R8. And the last row on the grid, Gareth Block 43 in an Aston Martin Vantage, and the Race 1 winner... Gareth Block 43 was the race winner, my bad. And starting in the last position is a driver who couldn't make the previous race, and it says Steve Superstar, I think is what it says. It's a bit blurry, but he is driving a Subaru BRZ. With that being said, let's get ready to drop the green. Pace cars on pit road, the cars are approaching the start-finish line, the green flag is waving. It's time to once again do it to it at Silverstone. And lots of smoke to start off the race. NSR 8495 is the leader, and it looks like everyone is putting on a drift show at the moment. We see HCCR Colonel in the grass, putting on another smoke screen. It's only the first lap, and already things are starting to go to hell in a handbasket. And it's 3 wide between Black Ops Man, HCCR Colonel, and MXR Weasel, and Colonel is dropping back. More smoke, more 3 wide, more bumper cars, more absolute madness at Silverstone already. Single file in the top 3 with NSR in the lead, DOR second, and Gareth Block in the third position. And DOR goes really wide into the grass, almost hitting, he hit a few cones. And let's check out how the last car in the top 5, ZFG Mini Mike, is doing. He's looking for a pass on the inside of, is that Scope Passer? Yeah, that's Scope Passer. And we see another car in the grass as LMR Hybrid takes the 6th position. Looks like Bobby Blue went off track in that yellow Porsche Cayman. He's falling all the way back down to 11th place. Meanwhile, up front, Gareth Block took 2nd away from Forlorn Bear. And now everyone seems to be spreading out, running single file, as we still have 22 laps to go in the event. NSR is going for a passing outside, knocking over a cone, and has to tuck back in behind Gareth. The latter of whom, by the way, seems to have a snowman head for a helmet. And it's not even the wintertime yet. Okay, it says Stevie Superstar Stack. I'm sorry I could not read his name very well because of how blurry the starting grid text was from my point of view, so you now know his name. He's the last car in the top 10 in that beautiful blue Subaru BRZ, trying to get a good draft on the powerful Mercedes of TRC 521. Lamar Hybrid's looking for the last spot in the top 5, but is being hunted by HCCR Colonel. And Black Ops Man, for that matter. Few cars touching the grass. Black Ops Man falls down to the 8th place. Lots of great battles to start the race off, and we've still got 20 laps to go. So there's plenty more where that came from. Black Ops Man goes on the outside for 7th place. Although HCCR Colonel's not giving up. He's bringing TRC with him. Battle for 5th once again. Whoa, HCCR Colonel on nowhere and TRC 521. A little bit of drifting from Colonel like he's in an Initial D episode. Meanwhile, front, Gareth Block is the new leader. Skill Passer's falling all the way back down to... He's about to fall back down to 8th after being in the top 5 for so long. DOR and CFG Mike are almost touching. But DOR is going to hold on to 3rd place for now. But Mini Mike is still right in the bumper. They're going to go for a move on the inside. They're going to probably make door-to-door contact. DOR goes into the rumble strip, but he is holding it together. That Skittles BMW is looking just fine. It looks like he's going to lose 3rd place to... Yep, third place to Mini Mike going into the first corner. He's going to try and take 3rd right back in the next corner, but he has to tuck in behind because he didn't want to spin out Mini Mike. But they are still gaining ground on the 2nd place car of NSR. Well, let's check out how our TRC is doing. He's still running 8th, no dents whatsoever on that Mercedes-Benz. Skill Passer's about to lose the 9th position to Stevie, although Stevie does run a bit wide. Oh, it looked like he was going to give him the bump and run, but backed off a little bit. Oh, Skill Passer goes wide, and he loses 9th position. He's going to lose 10th position to MXR Weasel if he's not careful. Meanwhile, Gareth Block has just a commanding lead over NSR as we take a look at his telemetry for a brief moment, but now we're going back to Mini... Are we back on Mini Mike? No, we're on NSR at the moment. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Sorry about this music. side-by-side battle between ZFG and NSR is what DOR and LMR Hybrid need to see, because they're trying to get into the podium spots. HCCR Colonel wants to do that as well, but he's gonna get some drafting help. 15 laps to go in the race, and Gareth Block still leads by 5 seconds. Oh, and LMR Hybrid goes in off track, and he's going to fall down to 6th place. He's not when he needed, although HCCR Colonel looks to be going into the pits. Or DOR Forlander, excuse me. Thought he was going into the pits, but no, he just took a really deep line in the inside. Whoa, NSR with a very aggressive block to try and keep Mini Mike in 3rd, and for now he does, and Mini Mike is power sliding, and he's going to lose. Looked like he was going to lose 3rd to Colonel, but he's okay for now. But he does it again. Mini Mike, this isn't Formula Drift or D1 Grand Prix. You got to chill out, buddy. And TRC drifting past DOR. No, I thought he was gonna say. I thought he was gonna like power slide past DOR, but it didn't work. And we're halfway done with this race. Just 12 to go. The question is, when are we gonna get pit stops? Looking at Mini Mike again, who's being chased by LMR Hybrid. His Alfa Romeo has been very, very loosey-goosey at the moment. And he's about to lose 4th to Hybrid. final 10 laps, and Gareth Block is still the leader. Colonel's in second, NSR third, LMR Hybrid fourth, Mini Mike fifth, Black Ops sixth, DOR seventh, Stevie in eighth, TRC is in ninth. Well, he's in a battle with TRC. MX Reveals is 10th, Scope Passer's 11th, and Bobby Blue's in 12th. NSR and Colonel are in a pretty big battle for second place at the moment, but that's just going to cause Gareth Block to pull further and further away. TRC and DOR getting a little bit of bumper cars, and Stevie's going to join in that party. Go back to single file, but TRC is still right on the back bumper of DOR's trusty Skittles BMW. Whoa, DOR super duper wide. Apparently, track limit extension is not a thing in Endurion. Well, the TRC's looking for a move on the inside. But Stevie wants to make it 3. Is he going to make it 3 wide? No, he's not. Side-by-sides again, rubbing quarter panels. Oh, TRC goes, he locks at the brakes and falls all the way back down to 9th place. He was having such a great battle with DOR that you just cannot believe he just locked up the brakes like that. Further up the field, NSR is being chased by LMR. That's causing Colonel to pull away. And up front, it's still Gareth Block with just an absolutely ginormous lead, and we still got 6 laps to go. Question is he going to pull even further away, or is he going to make a really devastating mistake and cost himself the win? Only time will tell. Five laps remaining. LMR's going to look for a big move on the inside. NSR goes wide again. Still side by side. Maybe Mini Mike can join in on the fun. For now, LMR Hybrid is on the last step of the podium. But NSR is not going to give up the fight. Four to go, and LMR Hybrid throws the block on NSR. Is NSR going to make a move on the outside? Well, Mini Mike's going to make a move on NSR's inside. This is an intense battle for the last spot on the podium. Now NSR is going to probably fall back to the 5th spot, but he's not giving up. But here comes Black Ops Man. Only 3 to go. Oh, Mini Mike in the grass. Is he going to give the bumper to NSR? No, he's not. He's just going to look for a move on the inside. Although he has to do it quick because Black Ops Man is coming. And Black Ops Man is going to take the last spot in the top 5. Only 2 laps remaining. Oh, and Mini Mike gets into the back of NSR. He sends them both spinning. Black Ops Man gets into Mini Mike. And the Alfa Romeo is in the grass. And that's all she wrote for Mini Mike's chances of a top 5. He's going to fall all the way back down to 9th place. And he's going to be kicking himself for that. And now MXR Weasel is looking to take 9th from him. An aggressive move like that just turned out to be costly for Mini Mike. Meanwhile, all the way up front, the white flag is being displayed. 1 more lap to go at Silverstone for Gareth Block. So all this bumper car madness back here is going to have to be put in the back burner as our camera hopefully focuses on the Falcon Tire Aston Martin. Yep, and just to say that, we're going up front. Well, we're stuck on the HCR kernel selection at the moment. Now we're going up to him. Oh, back to kernel. Come on, camera, make up your mind. There we go. And coming on to the final straightaway, the checkered flag is out. What a dominating performance. Gareth Block 43